has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness.
Ooh.
In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
I feel like this needs no introduction now. Welcome, guys. This is Kelgate here from KelgatesKollections, and we are playing, of course, as you just saw in the video, No, we're not playing Kelgate. We're playing Darkest Dungeon. Now, this is a game that's been pretty dear to my heart because I got in this as soon as the beta happened. Played it all throughout the beta, but I've never played it while it was live. I own it, but I decided to wait for a special moment, a special time, a time for when all of us can watch it together and play it. That's right, I'm going through this about 50% blind, let's say, because I did play the beta. They've changed things since then. But I want the experience to be wholesome and whole for all of us to watch and witness. I swear, anyone who likes RPGs, roguelite in general, they will enjoy this game. I know I will. So before we begin, I want to make sure we got everything ready, everybody's prepared. This may not be for the faint of heart, and this is definitely more of an teenager to adult style, for there will be certain terms that will be profane, so please keep that in mind before we begin, and let us go in. This campaign, we're going to click the letter. Of course we're going to play in the darkest one, that's normal mode, so obviously we're going to call this Kelgates Collections Death Count, because something tells me we may die a lot. The funny thing about this is when one of your characters die, you get a group of them. When one of your characters die, they're gone forever. So it's pretty serious in that regard.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places.
The art style
There
is
is a sickness
beautiful.
in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road,
I absolutely
and on
love
its
the art style.
writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell.
We're going to
But
hell,
in that
boys.
gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Hopefully. Hopefully I find my redemption. Like I said, the art style in this is beautiful. It reminds me a lot like one of those old Spawn comics. The way everything seems to be all disfigured and torn, trying to be normal. So here's our two characters we start off with. Currently in the room. To move, click on another room on the map. Display this will take you to the connecting hallway. So here's our two guys. We have Dismas the Highwayman. He has an open vein, a melee attack. As you can see, I'm pointing out now, the white is, or the yellow, sorry, is where this guy can be on our group. So we're gonna have at least 4 people, up to 4 anyway, and he can do this attack on 1, 2, or 3. He can't do it in the back. And the red is who he can target, so he can target 1 and 2. This one he gotta be 2, 3, and 4. This one is 2 and 3. This one is all of them, and this is the move button. Move does take up your turn though for the character. So if we just look at this real quickly, he is best in the 2 and 3 spot. While Renaud is the Crusader. He has a smite, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. So this guy is good in the 1 or 2 spot. You'll see more when combat happens. The percentage to hit. There's always a chance of missing. So let's click this room.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
So here we can actually use the keyboard, or we can click depending on what we want to move around. I'm going to use actually the keyboard to move like this. And we encounter
this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
So combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill, and then click on the highlighted target. We can't select the purchase skills because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, like we just mentioned. So this guy's surprised, which means we're going to be able to attack first. So Grapeshot would actually, see how the red is connected in the line? That means it would hit 3 people entirely. So this is good in a situation where we're fighting multiple people. So for now, I'm just going to open the vein. And it shows here when we go over and scroll over to this guy. It has a 9% chance to hit, 5% chance to crit, damage will be 4 to 8, and this guy has 12 hit points. He also has a protection of 15%, dodge 2, speed of 3, and he's resistant, so there. So if you get something like a stun or blight, you'll have a percentage to get away. So if we try and smite, that will automatically kill. This has a chance to kill. This will not kill, and this will keep us strength. So I'm going to go for the kill.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
So we get loot during combat and finding stuff in different rooms or different areas, like in trees, things like that. It will occupy space in your inventory. Means once this inventory is filled, we can't pick anything else up. Gold will be going in different intervals, so you can't put all your gold in one spot, I do believe. Eventually. Oh! Interactive objects, curios. While exploring, you'll often find interactive objects, like I just mentioned. So press W to investigate them. Let's take a look. Let's click inside the tent. Ooh, valuables!
Packs laden with
more
loot
gold.
Are often low on supplies.
So far, I think it's up to 1,000 for gold.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Now, I would like to point out there's a red bar is our health, and there's also a black bar. That black bar is our stress, which is another way we can lose.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I'll talk more after we fight. I'm going to try and stun this big guy. He has a 50% chance of not being stunned. Ah, dang. So I can go for a pistol shot. Though it do more damage if you're marked. If you do this does 2 to 3. So I think this might be a good time to introduce the grape shot blast, because it will hit both of them. So he just did an attack that did a lot of damage and pushed our character back, which is not the best. So what we want to do is try and take out one of these as fast as possible. So this guy has this guy was pushed. Oh no, we're still good. Okay, I was gonna say this guy was pushed in our range, but he wasn't. But this guy only has a 25% chance then, so I'm gonna try and. Okay. Never mind what I said. I'm not gonna try and stun him. Can't do anything. Oh, that's right. This big guy right here is so big, he actually takes up 2 spots, so he's 2 red himself. I'm actually gonna move him back and get him in position. Ooh, good dodge, good dodge. Reynald. So we're gonna go to our grape shot again. And this one can't damaging. Let's try and get another stun and blow in. See if we can stun him this time. There we go. So he won't attack this turn. Okay, we're getting lucky on dodges. We're getting pretty good on dodge. Now we got a buff means you won't be able to stun him. Or it's very low to stun him the following turn. So this has a 9% chance to hit. Let's just go for the sure thing.
Continue the onslaught.
Kill this guy.
Destroy them all.
So corpses, when most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. Now we can stop this by destroying them faster, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push and pull skills, and even corpse clearance special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crit leave no corpses at all. So now let's go and try and get this down as fast as we can before we lose someone. So he did an attack that did more stress than damage. So he's trying to kill me through stress. If this goes up to 200, we will be inflicted with something. And you don't want to be inflicted.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
So we get the anti-venom, jade, 2 deeds. I'll show you what deeds are for later. And a skeleton key. So we're not gonna go back here because I want this chest, which covers a move charm and a debuff charm. So I'll take all that. So we go to this guy. Now this guy we want in a certain spot at all times, right? And this guy we don't want to get debuffed. So what we're gonna do is, this guy's probably not going to dodge much anyway. His dodge is only 7. Well, this guy's 12. So we're just going to give him the resist. And we're going to give him the move. Right now. -1 speed, but that's fine. And now we can click here. And we can actually leave. And you see, proof that I have not played this game in a long while. I actually got an achievement for it. So this is our XP. We can get good traits and bad traits. So this Reynald has become soft, which is a negative trait. So he gets -5% max HP. But he's a stress faster. So -100% food consumed stress is above 50%. Or above 50. So he won't eat as much? I guess that's good. And this guy only got a positive. Plus 10% damage if torches below 26. I'll show you more about the torches when they become relevant.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. and you are bound to them.
So our quest goals is here. We got a whole bunch of them. So let's just focus on the first one. Here's the week 1 activity. Apprentice Highwayman, Apprentice Crusader. And just deluxe. So here's the graveyard for fallen heroes.
Most
when
will
someone
end up
dies.
here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So most will end up here. If they die, you'll never get them again.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And these are just videos that we've seen already, which are still beautiful, by the way. And the stagecoach is where we can
Women
recruit
and
people.
men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
So, here's a good thing to note. So we got picked up 2 deeds, right? So deeds are used to upgrade town buildings. Crests are used to upgrade town buildings. Portraits are used to upgrade town buildings, and busts are. But certain areas will be used for certain items. So here, this one particularly, wants us to use deeds and crests. As we can see, we got 12 and 20. So we can actually upgrade it. And the very first thing I want to upgrade is
Great
this.
heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
So next time we come here, there'll be 3 people instead of just 2. And I want to increase the size. This we can't do right now. So let's look at our guys that we could get. I guess one second. I can definitely look at these guys. There we go. Okay. Still gotta figure out the controls. So right clicking in here. This guy is winded. So -1 speed if HP is below 50%. Plus 20% healing skills while camping. Plus 20% scouting chance in the cove. So he's very good in the cove. Here's his attacks. You got Noxus Blast, which does Blight. Plague Grenade, which does Blight. Blinding Glass. And Battlefield Medicine, which heals 1. And cures of Blight and Bleed. So that's actually a very good positive skill. And you can see he has other skills we don't have. And camping skills will come up when we need to camp. And he's preferred in 3rd and 4th. So let's pick him up.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And now we have a healer, the Vestal. Plus 10% stress, plus 50% stun resist. We got Mace Bash, heal 3 to 5. Heal the party 1 to 2. This is a very good one to upgrade along with this. Don't think we can upgrade right now though, because we don't actually have her unlocked. Illumination 1. So this will do a ranged debuff. Minus 20% dodge. Your camera skills, your stun, move percentage, what they're wearing. So let's pick her up as well.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Telling us to upgrade stuff, which we've already done. So let's embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
More
Your
things will
work
be
begins.
unlocked now the more we actually venture through this. So we can select quests. Now knowing where our characters like to be. I think this is the proper lineup because he likes to be 3rd and 4th. She doesn't have a preference. But I want her to be healing, so I want her slightly in the back. He's good in 2 and 3. And I want him there to do the open vein. Oh, we can do that in 3rd. So let's Didn't we lose out on the heal though? Hey. Okay, for now, keep her there for heal. And of course, he likes to be a 1 and 2. Now you can see we got this is beyond our experience right now, but we do have this one, which will be Sword Apprentice, and the goal is just to explore 9% of the room. So this is a state map. Scouting, and we get a debuff charm, 4 crests, and 3,000 gold if you do it. Now we can go right to our... Oh, do not have all their combat skills. Cancel her. What combat skill do you not have equipped? Oh, I equipped one by accident. Silly me. Okay. So let's go to provisions.
The
Now
cost
here,
of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
now here we can actually take items that will help us in the adventure itself, and it'll actually tell you for your first short quest, try bring at least 8 food and 4 torches. So they give us a little hint here. At least 8 and 4. Now, I like to always take a skeleton key and a couple shovels. And I like to take a bandage. At least to start. This will increase more replay. And I'm going to actually take 2 more torches just in case. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's take more food. Because they said so. Alright. Maybe it was 4 torches, 8 food. Don't really pay attention or listen to myself. So let's see how we do on this one. So you can see here's the room here. Not too bad. But you know what I think? I think we can actually get into the meat of this and get into the actual gameplay next time. I'm going to do it to you. That's right. I'm going to make you wait a little bit. So this is Kelgate from KelgatesKollections telling you guys to stay tuned, get ready, buckle up your seatbelt, because soon we are going to be in for a long, long ride, and we will see what character we lose first. Take your picks in the comment below. Will any of these 4 go out in this adventure itself, or will someone new come and join us into the fray? This is Kelgate from KelgatesKollections telling you guys to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.